Hi. So have you ever felt overwhelmed by the thought of traveling um, with health challenges, anxiety, disabilities? You're not alone. In these videos, I'm going to share personal tips and step-by-step process for preparing for travel so that when you do, you'll feel ready and confident for your great adventure. Hi. Welcome to Tulips Travels. I'm Tracy. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. It's my second video. So if you watched my other video, thank you. And if it's the first time here, thank you for stopping by. After having 2 brain surgeries and learning my new normal, I had to completely change the way I travel. And from creating a detailed packing list to booking excursions and to planning rest days, it was a challenge. And I'm going to share that travel is doable and it can be stress-free for the most part, even when my symptoms change day to day. So I wanted to share with you a little story how this pretty much started. So after my surgery, I took my first trip by myself. And when I was coming home from my trip, yeah, it was a mess. I got to the airport. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys that because of my migraines and my vertigo, from the ticket desk to the gate, I require wheelchair assistance. So, so I get there and they're like, "Your flight's been delayed." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. Well, this is okay. I'll go get something to drink and eat and just chill." And so I came back and it was delayed again. And I was like, okay. So I called my husband and I said, I'm going to be late because my flight has been delayed. And he said, okay, just keep me posted. So long story short, it was probably delayed at least 7 times. And so the last time I went up and I was like, hey, they're like, oh, it's been canceled. And I'm like, what? And I started crying. I was freaking out. And this guy that worked in the airport came up to me and asked me if I was okay. And he said that he would get a wheelchair for me. And he knew of another airline that had a couple seats left on a flight. And so he took me over there, and I was so fortunate that I was able to get a seat on that flight. And some other people, they weren't so lucky. So what I wanted to say is that through the years, I've learned what I feel works for me, and I'm going to share that with you in a series of videos because everyone can travel and it is doable. So the things I want to share with you today, let's get started. So the first thing is that when we're planning the vacation, I do not book the cruise or the flights or the hotel or anything like that because I have decision making struggles, and it just creates migraines for me. So I know that that's my limitation, that I let someone else take care of that for me. But as soon as we book the trip, say it's cruise, I immediately look at the weather for that region and that time of year, and I immediately start my packing list because that gives me plenty of time to add things or take things off if I decide that I don't need it. And I do that for, you guys are probably crazy, I do that for my purse, I do that for my carry-on, and I do that for my check bags. And that way, like I said, I can add to it or take away or do what I need. Then the next thing that I do is I look at the ports that we're going to and the excursions that the cruise line offers. And there is in the excursions, there'll be a level of difficulty, so you can see if it's easy or hard. And then always book your cruise through, or excuse me, always my cruise. This is my second video and I'm nervous, sorry. Always book your excursion through the cruise, because if you go through a third party, there could be a delay or something like that, and then you will not, and if you're late, and the cruise ship's not going to wait for you. So it's really important to book through the cruise line, and they will wait for you. If there's a hiccup and they're late and you've booked that that excursion through the cruise line, they will wait for you. So the next thing I do, yeah, one more tip. So when we go into our cruise, fly to our cruise, don't ever fly in the day of your cruise, because if you have a hiccup and delays in traveling, you could miss the boat. We on our next trip, we are flying into Miami 2 days early, and that gives me enough time to rest, and just so that it's not a go situation. And then everyone deserves to travel. I mean, to see the world and to have fun, and just to, you know, it doesn't matter what disabilities you have, travel is possible, and you just have to have the right tools and the right preparation. And that's why I am creating this channel, because I want to help people with that. So stay tuned for more videos, and I'll share my packing list and tips to manage migraines on the go, and a lot more. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to be on my journey, please subscribe and hit the notification button, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.